Hi, I'm Aishwarya Ravi Kumar, and I'm going to share my story on mental illness. I started feeling suicidal when I was in 8th grade. I tried to cut my arm, but nothing happened because the knife was blunt. And the next 2 years, I had just kept on bottling myself up, and it showed in my 11th grade when I started hallucinating. I saw a black, hairy figure with red eyes, and water turned into blood for me. The texture, the feel of water became like blood. Until now, I can't see water, and I had bottled up so much that I used to lose consciousness and I used to harm myself, but I used to never harm anybody else. That was a plus point. I was so depressed that it showed into such an action taking place with myself. And I used to feel him cutting my arm, cutting my legs, holding me tightly, pulling me off. And this took me a lot of time to recover. I was in and out of psychiatric wards, in emergency care, in isolation, because of all the events that was happening in my life. And then again, when I went 3 years, I did my graduation and nothing happened. I call it the golden age of my story. And that was when I succeeded in my life. I became the best outgoing student and I topped my department. So that was really a golden age in my story. And then I moved on to my post graduation, where I again had my second psychotic break during August to December, where I started hallucinating even more, and everything was blood, and I started harming myself even more. And this took me to again all the series of hospitals in and out, and it took me another 6 7 months to recover. And again, the next year I went on to do another post graduation course, and again during August to December I had my third psychotic break. And this led me to even deeper depression, because I had kept bottling up so much. I had never shared anything to my doctors or my psychologists or anyone, because everything was bottled in me. But after my second psychotic attack, that is after my first year of post graduation, first attempt of post graduation, I will tell, that's when I was 21 years old, and I started writing a book called One Life Twice, since I had faced major psychotic breaks during my 11th grade and during my first attempt of post graduation. And then when I had my third attack again during my second attempt of post graduation, everything had been bottled up and the same event started to repeat. And again, third attempt, I went to do a post graduation course, and again during August and December, it became periodical, and I started seeing 20 more people dripped in blood. And today I see 21 people, those 20 people dripped in blood, and the one dark hairy person with red eyes, which I used to hallucinate before too. And water has become blood, and white looks like blood for me. And I have problems with pink colors also, because it looks like red. So I face all of this. But then when I started writing another phase about my third and fourth psychotic breaks, and it helped me to get another feeling and understanding about myself. And I call it One Life Twice Square, because I had four major psychotic breaks, and I then analyzed myself. And in the reliving each time, each episode, when I was writing the book, I understood one thing, that hope will lose life, but life will not lose hope. Because every psychotic attacks, I thought I'll never recover, I'll be doomed, I cannot get and do anything. But then I did my graduation. But then again, 3 years, I thought I was doomed, I cannot do post graduation, I will never recover, and this will become periodical. But then I still said, hope might lose life, but life will not lose hope. And this motto helped me to recover. And till now, till 2019, I didn't have any diagnosis for what I was facing. The harm, the pain, the deep depression, the hallucination, the colors, everything had been so intense that nobody could actually give a certain diagnosis for me. And in 2019, with my new doctor, I got a diagnosis that I am bipolar depression, and with psychosis and dissociative personality, and uh, agoraphobia, and panic attacks. So I faced all of this in my life. It led to me to go into a deeper depression, and I thought I will never recover. But then I had the motto that hope might lose life, but life will not lose hope. And I want to share my story. This is the first time I came out, and I'm sharing my story in person just because there are a lot of taboos associated with mental illness. People just hide in their blankets or under their beds, thinking that they nobody wants to hear about it, or they don't want to tell it to anyone because they're too scared about what people might think. And there is the taboo that you're going to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, that you're seriously ill and you're going mental, you're going mad, and you're gonna be in the demands, or you're gonna be in a serious psychiatric ward like a mental person, and you're gonna lose your brains and everything. But it is not like that. You have to be aware of mental illness. It is not the end of the life. You can do more, you can still live. I myself, people are better than me, people are worse than me. So I would like to say, don't lose hope. Even though I lost hope, I don't say that I never lost hope. I did lose hope, but then it took me 8 years to understand that hope might lose life, but life will not lose hope. And I stand here and appeal to you that whenever you feel anything, instead of bottling it up or hiding yourself, please find a way to share your feelings. That will make you better. And if you feel you are even more depressed, please seek help. A psychologist or a psychiatrist will really help you. So please come out. Don't think if you're going to them it's that you're mental. It's not like that. So please seek help. And now I stand here and I would like to say, my life is not sweat, it's glitter. And if you really feel that nobody is listening to you, or you don't want to share it with anyone, and if you kind of understand what I'm saying and you can relate to me, please leave your email ID in the comment section below. I will surely get back to you. So thank you for listening to my story, and please be aware about mental illness and don't think it as a taboo. It is not the end of the world. You can still live, you can still achieve more. And even though I have not done any major great things, I still stand here and I want to help someone like me, so that people won't actually uh, think about it as a taboo. And serving or helping one person like me, for me, is a great thing, because it is something I live for now, because I want to help people. So thank you for listening to my story, and if you really feel you can relate to me, please leave your email ID in the comment section below. I will surely get back to you. My life is not sweat, it's glitter. Thank you so much for listening to me.